I decided to make this video because I just finished Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood and I have so many thoughts and I just need to share it with someone who maybe also has read this book. So it's going to be spoiler free, but I just need to talk about it. So let's do that. Ali, girl, what are you doing to me? Because this book though, I'm so excited. Welcome back to another video. If you are new to my channel, my name is Kat. I love fantasy books, fantasy romance books, but I also really love romance books. It's my bread and butter. So much so that I just finished Not in Love. I kind of burned through it. I couldn't stop. Once I was in it, I was in deep and I was fully invested. So much so that I decided to do a full review video on it. And if you don't know anything about this book, it follows two characters, one of which is Rue, and I'm gonna absolutely nail her occupation. I'm not one with science, but I'm not gonna cheat. She is a biofuel engineer. I'm like 89% sure. And she loves her life. She loves her job. She gets to work with her best friend and under another best friend. But the company that she works for is currently kind of being bought out by another company. And that company is actually run by our other main character, Eli. So it's safe to say that there is a bit of a sticky work situation because Eli really wants this company. It's biofuel. That is the future. Rue might kind of view him as the enemy, but Eli and Rue have the best instant connection. Not insta-love, instant connection. It's magnetic. They can't stay away from each other. And I was invested. If you don't know anything about me preference-wise, I'm all about the feel-good reads. And if it's not a feel-good read, it is a full-on fantasy romance read where the escapism is strong. And I was really unsure, given the work situation and the trauma experienced with the two main characters individually in their past, if I was going to be able to enjoy this. I gotta give it up to her. I think she nailed it. She honored the stories, she honored the tone of those stories, and she balanced everything extremely well. Because let's be honest, these stories deserve to be told. Oh, and did I ever feel for those characters? Oh my gosh. Now, it is important to note that Ali Hazelwood herself, at the beginning of this book, says that this is her spiciest book, the steamiest book that she has written. And everyone is entitled to their own spice preferences, and I totally understand and appreciate the fact that she gave us that heads up. But after finishing this book, I felt like this spice played such a pivotal role in the characters and how they built their relationship. So going in, I was like, okay, I'm just going to experience like a lot of spice. I'm good with that. I've read spicy books before, but never one where I felt like, okay, this explains so much about the characters, but it also plays such a crucial role in how they fall in love and how they build a relationship and grow as individuals. I'm telling you, Ali, she brought it with this. I also feel like this might be her deepest book. We really got to learn about the characters and their backstory. There was a level of honesty shared between them as they were building the relationship, getting to know each other, carrying on this secret affair, because there's definitely a secret affair that occurs in this book that made me so much more invested in their love story, in the story as a whole. But also what I really loved is that, yes, she gave us these stories, she gave us these characters, and we got to see them grow, but that didn't change who they were to their core. I don't know, I just feel like this is not only her deepest book, but maybe her best. I feel like if I had to give the characters a rating out of 5, I would probably give it a 4.5. I loved the development, I loved the depth, I loved their journeys individually and together. And Rue especially, my goodness, I don't think I've ever read a character like her before, and I loved it. It was so refreshing, and the love was good. The love was really good. Not in Love. If I was to give a spice rating, I think I would give it a 4 out of 5. If you've read KU romances, open door romances, I feel like you might be able to handle what's in this one. It's not crazy. It's just an abundance of spice. Oh gosh, then an overall rating? I've been thinking about this a lot because I haven't rated it yet. See, rating can be tricky, but I think I would give it a 4.5. I don't know. I think that this one is a book that's going to stay with me for quite some time. I'm really impressed by this read. I loved Ali Hazelwood is trying new things, and I loved this book. So how do you all feel about this book? Because I obviously very much loved it. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below. If you think you're going to read it, if you don't think it's your jam, if you loved it, if it didn't work for you, comment that down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, book lovers.